Hi everyone, my name is Diane Bleck and I'm the founder of the Doodle Institute and the author of several visual learning workbooks. Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can start to use watercolors with your doodles. We're going to be demonstrating Jane Davenport's bright watercolor sets, and I'm going to show you how you can take just these few colors and create all of these colors and start to add them to your journals, notebooks, planners, sketchbooks, and more. So let's get started. Jane Davenport's watercolor sets all come with a little card that you can use to create a paint swatch color of all the different colors in your paint set. Each of them are individually wrapped, so the first thing you're going to do is unwrap them and create your little color sampler. I like to use a little bit of double-sided tape that I add to the bottom of the tray to keep the paints from sliding around inside my travel case. Then I can lock each one into place. Continue to unwrap each of the colors and lock them in to the travel tray of your watercolor set. Aren't these names so fun? Buzzy, Ladybug, Butterfly, 70s Eyeshadow, Mermaid, and Gemini. Using my Jane Davenport refillable water brush, I'm going to take a sample of each color and put it on the chart. This is one of my favorite things to do whenever I start a new watercolor set is taking that time and mixing each color, cleaning my brush in between, and then grabbing the next color, because when you do this, you really start to understand the vibrancy of each of the colors in your color palette. And for me, it starts to activate all these fun ideas of the things I might color, because each watercolor palette is very unique and different. And Jane Davenport's bright watercolor set, which is the one I'm demonstrating here today, has to be one of my absolute favorite watercolor sets of all time. I just love all the bright colors. You guys know I love rainbows and unicorns, and this one truly feels like the rainbow and unicorn color palette. And then whenever I started to figure out how to mix them together, it's just filled with so many surprises. So once you have your samples of your watercolor palette that you have, now what I did is I created a grid for each of the colors to go across the top and across the bottom. And I'm going to start to fill this chart by mixing the different colors together to create new colors. I started by taking just the yellow, the butterfly, and I painted a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom. And then I started adding the next color, the reds, and after that I started adding the blues and some of the greens. And I started to just put them down, one across the top, one across the bottom, and then where they match diagonally. Once that was done, I filled in the other areas by taking an exact portion of each color, mixing them together, and filling it in. This takes quite a while to do, but the surprises of the different flesh tones and browns and navies and plums and oranges and burgundies that you can start to create with this simple palette is just truly incredible. And all the bright hot pinks, like at the very end whenever I'm finishing up the colors right there. So that then whenever I was done, I had a whole cheat sheet of all the colors I could use.